All right, everyone. It's Wiz, and welcome for another FFT AI battle. So for today, or I should say tonight's match, we have an actually updated team of Juscals, Lunar Frost version 2, and then on bottom we have my team CasualLounge. So for Juscal's updated team, we have Cecil the Knight, Rosa the Priest, Rydia the Summoner, and Edge the Ninja. Now for my team CasualLounge, we have Lemony the Onion Knight, Immerfriend the Archer, Wizdaddy the Monk, and Yetsaintli the Priest. Um, I mean, the first thing is 3 of the 4 units are different now. Instead of it being a Dark Knight, it's an actual Knight. And the thing about Knights in this mod, for those who don't know, they have innate defensive and maintenance. So you can't break their gear, and they're going to be reducing all physical damage by 1/3. 13 PA, or no, 13 weapon power, 14 PA. That's 182 damage due to compatibility. AttackUP is going to boost that by about another 60 points or something, so 240 damage. And the thing about Coral Sword, as I mentioned before, it's got a much higher weapon power, and also has the chance of casting Bolt 3. Yeah, so it'll do some decent damage. And with this guy having a lot more health and defense up once again, he's going to be really hard to kill or take down physically. Same thing as before from the previous match with absorbed used MP. He'll be able to take advantage of that and get a lot of his MP back. The only obviously downside, he's a little slower, but that's not that big of a deal. Can't remember what she was before, honestly, but she's got Projectile Guard now, this wizard, or this summoner, excuse me. Now, even though she has the Sheriff, which gives +1 speed, always float and reflect, the thing is, summon magic and then certain spells will bypass reflect. In particular, like wall and like protect 2, shell 2, those will actually go around it. Same with summon magic. And as for this ninja, that was previously the thief from before. He was just a throw thief, but now it's a throw ninja. And then with yin yang magic, the only spell he has is paralyze. Obviously to again, make it so somebody can't attack. And if people go melee damage on him, he's got a 50-50 chance of blocking. I do like the combination of the Koga Knife Earth Elemental casting Quake, in addition to the Earth Close, which will obviously augment the damage even further with its 5/4 multiplier. But I'm curious to see what's going to happen here. I have no idea who's going to prevail between these two. I'll mention one thing. With her having Projectile Guard, that's actually going to be pretty useful against this archer, because even with concentrate, Projectile Guard, originally Arrow Guard, it's equal to what their Brave is. So she'll have a 40% chance of dodging an attack from this guy. Obviously, if the Brave was higher, she'd even have a higher chance, but we'll see if it pays off. We're gonna go to let's go to what 79. Yeah, so I'm curious to see how much more offensive this ninja is going to be with his melee, like his assault, versus what the thief was doing beforehand. And remember that Onion Knight, the female Onion Knight, my team has Elemental, so she'll be doing pretty much instant unavailable damage. We should be seeing a wall here. Now, the one difference between his priest and my priest is my priest has defense up, whereas his has short charge. But with defense up and then priest innately having magic defend up, it'll be easier for them to survive. Assuming this wall connects, I don't anticipate that he's going to survive. He's got magic attack up, so I'll mention that little aspect. Let's see what happens. I don't know if the wall hits the monk. I don't. Oh, and it does not. Yeah, flare. Holy shit! Big damage right there. Yeah. Now the question is if he's going to be able to get a turn. That ninja does have concentrate, so he won't be able to get around it. But he can heal for an okay amount. Nothing. I don't know why he's charging for it, unless that was like a stop rock or something. I'm guessing that's what it is. He'll probably be dead here. He should be. Yeah. 120 HP heal. That Koga Knife shot wasn't necessary. Oh, okay. Well, That is far more of a detriment for my team than it is for Juscal's right there. Yeah, because only 1 out of 3 people on my team effectively can attack. Unless I get some miracle stop procs or something, but I don't see that happening. I could. Oh, I do on the charging unit. Very nice. But we're going to see some good damage right now. Oh, nice use of Holy Sacrifice. Okay. Now, he did take some damage himself. Remember, he's got innate defense up and protect, so he can mitigate that damage. But the one thing about it is, that's 50 MP, I believe. Yeah, so he should be out of MP this night. He might be able to cast an additional spell, but it's hard to say. Yeah, that double stop really has screwed me over hard. He's got enough for Crushing Blow, and wow, he didn't realize that she's got a rubber costume. So the AI didn't even account for that? Wow, that is so unfortunate for Juscal right there. It's weird, because a lot of the time the AI would recognize that, but maybe they didn't recognize that that ability in particular is weapon elemental, Crushing Blow, like in the original game. We'll see what happens, though. Is he dead? No, she keeps on going for it, though. It's really kind of unorthodox. I can't remember what that spell is. I don't know what that spell is going to be. Hard to say. I don't know if that's like a summon or... Oh, Kamatachi? Takes him out. Yeah, that good. Wall? I can't remember if the stop wore off on that archer or not. We'll see what happens here. Cycle... Oh, shit. Oh, it's a monster damage. Yeah, and that's probably GG because I have no more revival. Yeah. I think that's game over, but... Yeah, so if that summoner is... If she's able to get those summons off, yeah, then it definitely works out. But, yeah. I think the biggest thing was the fact that the monk wasn't able to get a turn. He does have 2 swords, but, yeah, he wasn't able to do anything whatsoever. Any Don't X? No Don't X, but it's not necessary. Yeah, she's got a lot of evasion, but, again, kind of the main issue is, yeah, this summoner was basically not targeted whatsoever. He was basically 3v4. That monk was able to use like 1 chakra on himself and ran away. He just got pummeled. And even then, I don't think that the flare proc that was hit on him, I don't think it would have mattered. I think he still would have died even with the shell mitigating damage. So I think it was just a matter of luck right there. Unfortunately, he didn't get... I can't remember if he got any songs off. I'm going to make sure he has it. Yeah, so... Yeah, he just was not able to get into action and do any melee whatsoever. The ninja really didn't, for that matter either. The monk was out of position, he got punished as a reaction to it, but... Yeah, with these... I'll mention one thing, too. The summoner... Well, she does have 8 speed, 1 point because of the Shirsh, but she is on the slower end of the spectrum. So, because of that, she may not be able to get off these spells if, like, my units are able to get their turns off first. Let's go to Port Zeke then. Yeah, because like I said, that's kind of the trade-off. Do you want spells that are twice as fast but less damage? Or do you want spells to be cast much longer and basically go for that one-shot potential? So I really think the anchor of the... Oh, this is going to be huge right here, because that's going to hit all of them. And we got 1 Don't Act. Yeah, that's not good. And, she did dodge. That was the projectile guard I was talking about. Yeah, not a tremendous amount of damage. Remember that innate defense up. Now it's the ninja's turn. I don't know if he can go for kill shots. Oh, he's going for a yin-yang magic to negate the spell. Interesting. All right. PA save and CT save. Pretty good. CT save might be the difference maker because he'll be getting a turn faster. Unless she goes for a fast spell here. It's hard to say. Yeah. Okay, fire. Oh, man. Yeah, I think I'm already fucked. Oh, my God. Yeah, so getting a double kill like that, and then this unit's not able to do anything. This is the same thing as before when, I don't think you realized that. But this is almost this identical predicament as to what happened beforehand. 2 out of the 3 units on my team got stopped, and it was just the Onion Knight doing shit. Now, she is faster. She does have 10 speed versus the 8 speed, but we're going to see some revival going on here. Yeah, so I got kind of boned this round. Yeah, I basically got screwed, but that just happens, you know. That's a flare, but unless we can get somehow like a don't act right here. No, fortunately not. Yeah, she's gonna go down. So once again, this was just due to rotten luck, but that's what happens. Yeah, the monk went down a second time and wasn't able to get a turn off. He did. I mean, he went for the knight, but that was only because that was the only target available. So they weren't able to make an impact at all. It really just comes down to whether like that summoner, in my opinion, is able to get those spells off. And yeah, that's kind of what happened. Because yeah, again, they just gonna have too much revival power, and eventually he's gonna get taken down. Remember, this ninja does have he does have damage split. Or no, sorry, he does have concentrate, so it's gonna bypass any evasion. So I don't see it happening. I don't see her like, yeah. I think they're just gonna have too much staying power at the end of the day. Now, the one thing I'll say about this knight is that he doesn't have any revival. And the only person with revival left is this priest. If the priest goes down, I might have a shot at it. It's hard to say. Yep. So I'm fucked. Not much you can do. Yeah, when your unit's die in the first 2 turns and you can't do anything, it's a bit of a pain in the ass. Yeah, I did nerf Power Break and Mind Break in the single player mod, just because I felt like +2, +3 was a little too strong when you combine it with 2 swords, especially. Because that's how you kill a lot of the Zodiac bosses, are just using the breaks and just crippling their stats down to nothing. Because then they just are not a threat at all. So, alright, Juscal, congratulations. Definitely a lot more cohesive. That Summer definitely is a threat. It is noticeable for sure. And she does have a Black Robe to augment Fire, Lightning, and Ice. That's why that level 1 fire spell did 200 plus damage below CT. Definitely an improvement for sure. I just think I got unlucky because basically with this the rest of my team being faster, she was able to react afterwards and get that one. She was able to get that one hit KO basically, but still pretty good overall. Definitely an improvement compared to the previous one. And that ninja, once he got the don't act from the paralyze spell onto her, it was over. Because it was the same predicament before. I was basically fighting 3v1. The AI, generally speaking, goes for the lowest HP units. So that's why Lemony in this case was ignored till the very end. But yeah, pretty solid team. So, all right. With that being said, I'll see you guys for the next battle tomorrow on the weekend. Take care. Until then.